Steak.
Today's vid's a little different, because I made 5 new skin concepts for the 5 new heroes added in Season 1, Reign of Talon, in Overwatch. Just Overwatch. Overwatch is so back, the new update is so good, and I'm so happy. I genuinely am, and honestly, Overwatch is back, and that means I am too. I can be bothered to make these skin ideas. So let's just get into it. The first skin that I made, well, no, I actually need this 1 second. The first one of this video is Mizuki. If you don't know Mizu's lore, he is a spy and has infiltrated the yokai. The yokai is Kiriko's gang. So I thought a cool skin would be a Talon themed skin. You know, what if Mizuki one day needs to infiltrate Talon to learn what Vendetta's up to, or Doomfist, or whoever is in control during that time. So he infiltrates. This skin, mainly my idea going for this one was the older Talon skin, like Baptiste's and Sigma's specifically, the just plain black and red, but obviously new Empire. So I added the new Talon logo, which is 10 times better than the old one, I'm going to be honest. And then I added a bunch of golden accents because a lot of the new Empire skins tend to have these gold accents and more gladiator type like things, but I didn't really want to go for that because it didn't fit Mizuki. You know, I feel like if he's going to be a spy, he's still gonna have kind of a slick outfit. I based this off of the concept art without his hat, and I gave him a little ponytail because I thought, it's kind of cute, Anyway, this one didn't take me too long. And yeah, if you like it, let me know. What would you rate it? I'll leave a comment. The next skin is Domina. And even if Domina is really nice to look at, she certainly isn't. Domina is a very bad person in the Overwatch lore. She is the VP, the Vice President of the FIKA Corporation, a company that has mucked up so many people's life, Lucio's in particular, also Lifeweaver, and Symmetra of course used to work for FIKA. I think Sim still does, but Lifeweaver obviously escaped because he clocked that FIKA is a horrible company, and of course Domina is the vice president, and she does some horrible stuff, and she isn't a very nice person because of this voice line with Lucio.
Aren't you going to ask about my favorite little creature?
All right, fine. What's your favorite animal?
Oh, well, I find chinchillas absolutely adorable. And they make the softest coats.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, she wants to wear chinchillas. So I thought, let's make a skin where she wears that cruelty, on her chest. So I made a FIKA royalty skin. She's very rich, and the base skin shows that off very well, but I wanted to use purples and yellows, yellowy orange that royalty tends to wear in here in England and stuff. Obviously, also some dark reds. This skin was my least favorite out of them. I do think the colors clash a bit too much, but I didn't want to not make it purple and yellow, so I just kind of went fuck it. So this is my least favorite, but hey, maybe you like it. And if you do, let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, and like and subscribe please. This video took a while. I would really appreciate it. Normally make Overwatch and just gaming content in general, but I'll definitely make more of this if we hit 10 likes. Yeah, that's a lot for me. So 10 likes and I'll make another one of these. And leave your ideas in the comments below and maybe they'll get made. Anyways, next up is Anran, who is the first collab concept for this video. And of course, it had to be Yukiko Amagi from Persona 4. This idea was given by my buddy Jake, who is on the channel like all the fucking time. But honestly, I don't know how I didn't think of this. It's so obvious. It's perfect. Because if Overwatch was to collab with Persona again, Yukiko is the perfect fit for Anran. They both use fans as weapons. They both use the fire element. This one was so fun to draw. I really like it. The fans obviously had to go with pink. Kind of had to change, Yukiko's fans are just normal fans, while Anran has these kind of blades that are attached to it, so I had to get a little creative there, but I think it works pretty well. So Overwatch, if you're watching this and you're planning to do another Persona collab, you better give it to Anran. It's so obvious. But knowing you guys, you won't, because you gave Joker to Wu Yang and Skull to Genji. Why did you do that? The next character is Emre, who originally I did have a collab idea for, well, my friend did, but I went with the original, but if you like the video, then maybe you'll see it. Anyway, when looking over Emre's character profile, one thing really stood out to me, and it was these huge wires that are coming out of his back, and it reminded me of those wandering samurai Ronin type illustrations you see everywhere in video games and stuff as well. And I went and made this one. Now this skin probably would have to be changed in game. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever. But obviously I think the whole robe part would have to be tied up at the waist and then given like some baggy trousers or something to compensate for how, I don't know how the model works, you know. But either way, I really like this skin. I like the gun on this skin. I made it a wooden kind of finish, kind of similar to Detective Sojourn's skin. Wooden finish, and the eyeball that is on his chest is now implanted in his body. I don't know if it is kind of like that. It probably is kind of like that. But yeah, I made the wires kind of go in his body, which I really, really like. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for since you clicked on this video because you saw it in the thumbnail. Jabanyan Jetpack Cat. If you know who Jabanyan is, well, you know Bull, my friend. This was the whole reason I started making concept skins recently. When Jetpack Cat released, I was so happy. Jetpack Cat is a character that I think the Overwatch community has wanted for so long, and me specifically, I have wanted the cat for so fucking long, and it's finally here, and they're a support. I'm a support player, so it worked out perfectly. You get it? Yeah, I'll shut up. Anyway, this skin was so fun to make. This one also took a lot longer than the other ones because it was the first one I did, and I was like, how the fuck do I do this? And it was just like, ugh, but it was so fun to do. Jetpack Cat obviously is Jabanyan. Like, look how cute! But the actual jetpack itself is modeled after the yokai watch that the kid wears, and yeah, I forgot the kid's name. Sue me. Not watched yokai watch in a while, but I will never forget Jabanyan's beautiful song. Play the clip of me singing it.
I'm a cat and I like it like that. I wash my butt with a laundry mat.
But yeah, this is my favorite skin out of all of them. We have the little yokai, part of the yokai watch logo on one of the blasters. Well, probably be on both, but you know. The spirit spiral and the things on the top propellers. You call them propellers? Hover things? I don't know. But obviously we had to give Jetpack Cat 2 tails, and that's the only bit where I'm like, will they be able to do that in game? Probably, but maybe they'd have to make them a bit thinner like the actual Jabanyan, but I obviously made them really thick because FIKA is a fucking chunky cat. I really do like this skin. I'm actually very proud of myself for this one. Okay, guys. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and if we get 10 likes, like I said, I will do another one. This was very fun to do, and go watch my previous video. I really like it, and I think you will too. Thank you, and goodbye.